on the new assignment, they suspended me, rendering my family homeless. They refused to release our goods, including our clothes, for weeks. All I wanted to do was serve my country by stopping bad guys and protecting the innocent. To my chagrin, bad guys have begun running parts of the government, making it difficult to continue to serve this nation and protect the innocent. But I, for one, will never stop trying.
Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. That testimony coming from FBI whistleblower Garrett O'Boyle last week as he testified under oath about corruption in the FBI.
FBI Special Agent Garrett O'Boyle joins us this morning along with his lawyer, a familiar face in the program, constitutional law attorney Jesse Binnall. Gentlemen, welcome and thank you for joining us. Garrett, I'll start with you. Look, that must have been extremely difficult for you to testify. Very brave. What you've done, you've come out and you're speaking out against the FBI. What kind of response have you gotten since your testimony last week?
Thank you for having me, and the response has been overwhelming. I did not expect any of this to happen, to be doing interviews like this. But on top of that, lots of people who are still working for the FBI and even retired agents have been reaching out to me, all of them in support, all of them saying, we saw the things that you're talking about, or the ones who are still in the FBI saying, we see the things you're talking about. So it's not just me seeing these things. It's not just the other whistleblowers I testified with. A lot of people inside the agency see it, and hopefully many more will start stepping up and speaking out now.
Yeah, Garrett, we commend you. This was really riveting last week to see this play out. You said the rot at the headquarters level is all the way to the top. I would estimate that probably 20% of the agency, the senior executive staff level, is probably not all of them, you say, but the lion's share has a distorted and twisted view at the agency. That was a comment that you made last week. I'd like to bring in you, Jesse, and just how does Garrett get his life back?
You know, that's a great question. Let me just tell you why it's such an honor to represent this man. He's somebody who his entire adult life has put his life on the line, his freedom on the line, his family on the line for this country. First in the military, then as a police officer, then as an FBI agent. And the FBI, unfortunately, has become an organization that is based on fear. And fear is a very powerful emotion. They are using fear against Americans, and they're using fear now against their own employees to try to get them to stop from coming forward and speaking out. And that can be contagious. But what is more contagious, I think, is courage. And the courage of Garrett O'Boyle coming forward and saying, I'm not going to let you crush me. I'm not going to let you keep me down is something that is, I think, going to have a huge, huge impact on this country. And Garrett is going to be known as one of the heroes that by coming forward has really saved our country, because I believe we're going to win this battle against the politicalization of government in the long run. And so that legacy for him, I think, is going to be powerful. And the support that he's been getting from the American people, I think, is, he'd probably tell you, it helps power him through this right now. So I'm very optimistic about the future. Okay,
Garrett, just quick response to that. Have you heard from the FBI since your testimony?
Just briefly, the day after. The week prior to the testimony, they emailed me, and I don't find that coincidental, and they wanted to schedule an interview for the day after my testimony. Jesse and his team and we decided to reschedule that because we thought they were trying to trip me up somehow, and I think that is the case. And so the day after, they emailed me to try to schedule a date to interview with them, and other than that, haven't really heard from them much at all in the last 8 months.
Yeah, Jesse, Democrats are suggesting your client was not truthful about his legal counsel findings. He's now facing questions over whether he lied under oath about receiving financial aid from an ally of Donald Trump. Your response to that?
That's absolutely disgusting. The Guardian is proving that they are just a mouthpiece of the left. Nobody is paying Garrett's legal fees because we are very proud to represent him pro bono. Any suggestions to the contrary is absolutely wrong. There's nobody I've met in my life that's more truthful and more honest than Garrett O'Boyle. Yeah. And the left has no choice but to try to attack his character, and it's going to fail.
Yeah, it was sad to see Democrats try to malign Mr. O'Boyle's reputation. Garrett, just a quick final one here. So you're saying this is a bigger problem than just a few bad apples at the FBI. This is institutional rot at the Bureau.
That's correct. It is. I don't think anyone who has seen, taken a peek behind the curtain can really say anything to the contrary. We see it all throughout the agency. We call them blue flamers. It's the type of person who they don't care about your constitutional rights. They don't care about doing the true mission of the FBI. They care about promoting. They care about the prestige that comes with it and the hit to their ego that they get as they move throughout the ranks. And the headquarters and senior executive staff level, by and large, it needs to go.
Okay.
You've risked a lot. Thank you
Absolutely.
for doing that.
We'd love to have you back, Garrett O'Boyle. We appreciate your service to our country as well. Jesse, we'll do this again soon. Thank you so much for being with us. We've got a lot more to go.